Here we go again. So hopefully, Shawna is coming back. This is, I guess you could call it take three. For some reason, as you can see, the audio has been distorted on numerous bases. It is as frustrating as it is for me. Um, I mean, for some reason, if I am wrong and if I am lying, why would Facebook prevent me from communicating with Shawna Cox? Why would Facebook prevent me from Facebook keep me and Shawna Cox from communicating and talking to the people? At the end of the day, I think the people need to know the truth. I believe that the American people deserve the truth. Uh, and this is why this live stream is coming up, especially what happened yesterday with Brian Lang's live stream from on Live Truth Radio and the audience. It's a damn shame, but at the end of the day, we still got to move forward. It doesn't matter. We got to continue bringing out the truth. Now, I know, Steve Fessler, I'm waiting for Shawna Cox to hop on. So right now, we're going to see and we're going to try to do it without any headphones. If there's something different that you want to say, just state it here so I can see what you want to try to do, or what kind of, I guess, the approach or how you want to handle this, because this is crazy. This is insanity. I mean, everybody that's here is watching the live streams are seeing the massive censor of what's happening. Again, we were waiting for Shawna Cox. You saw Shawna Cox in the previous two live streams, and you saw how they were censoring everything. You guys saw it, and you got a taste for it yourselves, and you heard it was happening. So now we're waiting for Shawna Cox. Hopefully, Shawna Cox jumps in. I know that a lot of people want to do a lot of things. It's crazy, the massive censorship I'm having right now. It's insanity. So, I mean, three times in a row, and I know it's frustrating for a lot of people, and I know it pushes a lot of people away, especially when it comes to the narrative. But at the end of the day, the American people deserve the truth. They can't skew the truth, and it's going to be hard for them to dispute the truth, including Facebook. So right now, we're just waiting for Shawna Cox. And everything that I said on Live Truth Radio, I want to see if Facebook or any corrupt politician wants to dispute the facts. So this is why we're doing this live stream today. I was happy to communicate with Shawna Cox prior to this live stream with Steve Fester and Eric Matthew Keenan. I'm happy that we all four came and collaborated regarding this live stream. As you can see right now, we're right now waiting for Shawna Cox. The invitation went out, but it's up to Facebook. It's up to Facebook in regards to the censorship. So I'm hoping she actually jumps on. And I'm not denying that it's not frustrating. It is frustrating. But at the end of the day, let the truth prevail, because that's what we have. You know, it's in God's hands. And I think that we will prevail, because this is a spiritual warfare. So it's a massive spiritual warfare right now we're having in censorship. It doesn't matter about political affiliation. At the end of the day, it's about the truth. It's about being a constitutionalist. It's about being an American. It's about believing what the founding fathers died for, what the founding fathers fought for, and what they believe in. So this is why this live stream is coming. And most of all is, if what I was saying yesterday was wrong, or it didn't fit the Facebook narrative, or I manipulated the truth, or I fabricated the truth, well, I have Shawna Cox hopefully coming back on. And it's up to Facebook to either put up or shut up, in the sense that let's have a debate. Mark Zuckerberg and the Facebook family. If what I'm saying is a lie, then challenge me. Provide me where I lied yesterday. Prove to me, Brian Lang, Live Truth Radio, and the listeners that were there listening, provide any facts that can be redacted or can be taken back and can state that I lied. Prove to me. Because if you can't prove to me, to the audience, to Live Truth Radio, to Brian Lang, where I misspoke, then you have no validity in regards to censoring the video, the live stream video. So prove to the American people, to prove to the 3,500 people that were watching that live stream, prove to them that I was lying. If you want to hold any credibility, prove where we were lying. Show the American people where I was lying. Matter of fact, I know Karen Suckling would take that offer. I would also know that Ron Wyden and Jeff Merkley, senators of Oregon, would take that offer. I guarantee you a Republican, Greg Brensing, Cliff Bentz, and Dan Bukist would automatically take that offer. I know the treasonous Kate Brown of Oregon would take that offer. So if what I'm saying is wrong, and I'm manipulating the facts, provide proof to the SPLC, the ACLU, doesn't control George Soros, in a private debate or a public debate where I said, where I misspoke, where I lied, where I manipulated the truth, manipulated the facts, or manipulated the documents. Prove to me, prove to the audience, prove to Live Truth Radio, prove to Brian Lang. And why would you prevent the communication between Shawna Cox and I if I am lying? So this is phenomenal, as you can see. So we're waiting for Shawna Cox. I don't know if Facebook is interrupting Shawna Cox, I guess the other end of the communication, because twice she came up and they distorted the audio. Now she's not here, so she can't speak and we can't see her. So if I am lying, where's the transparency? Because Facebook is all about transparency. Facebook is all about intellectual property, and Facebook is all about the First Amendment, the freedom of religion, the freedom of expression, and the freedom of speech. And because Facebook believes in that, why the censorship? Show me, prove to me why the censorship. I'm going to have Chris Blah. Chris Blah's coming in. So I'm hoping, I know Chris Blah, as we wait for Shawna Cox, we're going to see if Shawna Cox is able to come in, as I am waiting for Chris Blah to come in. I know Chris Blah was extremely censored regarding the LGBT community, the drag queen show in Washington State, and which he actually live streamed the whole process, in which Facebook went ahead and took down his post, and all of a sudden was able to retrieve what really happened and what transpired at the library, and was able to be published. So I can't wait. Chris.
Oh, what's up, brother?
Here, brother, man. I mean, obviously we have a mad censorship, waiting for Shawna Cox to get on. I mean, I'm glad you came on.
That's all we get. I can't even go live from my profile. I'm surprised it even let me join. I can't go live from my profile. And after they banned my my secondary page, they did that for a month, and I didn't think it'd ever go live again, and it did. But after I did the Drag Queen Story Hour, where it got like 30,000 views live, and it disappeared like 10 minutes later, I was talking to you on the way home from that, and it was gone. I was like, I gotta go. I'm trying to recover this video, and after that, I can't go live again. And it doesn't tell you that we're censoring you. It's not like, oh, you did something against community standards. Well, the video says that, but on my end, it basically says that you need to check your internet connection.
Yeah. Well, Chris, I mean, if I'm lying, and Facebook is all about transparency and all about the First Amendment.
Yeah.
Well, why are they preventing Shawna Cox from my communicating?
Oh, you know, it's not only is it in your face enough to where they'll tell you this is against community standards, yet they don't define what the community standards are that you violated. The bottom line is they'll kind of waver and hide around the fact that, oh, you need to check your internet connection. I don't need to check my internet connection. I got way too much Wi-Fi pumping in here. It's probably sizzling my brain, and my phone has good reception, so it doesn't even have the balls to say that you can't go live because of this. It just says you need to check your internet connection. You can't go live. So, but I knew that the last time they did that. But when I did it this time, I went to go live someplace. It literally was all set up, had my tripod set up and everything, and I hit live. And it was like, oh, you can't go live. And I felt like a total dumbass. I was just sitting there like, we're going to get this on film, guys. Hey, what? Can't? Oh.
Well, put it this way, Chris. I'm happy to talk to you because I mean that was an amazing documentary you did on Storytime. It was fabulous. That's one of the things I love, that passion. I mean, just like we're talking with Eric and Eric Matthew Keenan and Steve Fester. I mean, that was awesome.
Yep, those are good guys.
I sent you a link. I was hoping earlier today when I called you, if you were able to, have somebody retrieve the whole live stream. I'll pay that person if they can bring that back. I don't have no problem paying that person just to bring back the whole information so the American people can see for themselves. What community standards did I violate if I did not provide any evidence to support my statement?
Does it still show you the video, but it says nobody else can see it? Or
yes. Actually, it allows you to go 4 minutes.
You got to put it in for review.
Exactly. And I tagged you, and I tagged a lot of people regarding this. If you guys, I know you have people there that might be able to have the ability to retrieve that live stream. I'm begging that person that I will pay to retrieve that live stream, because at the end of the day, if what Facebook is saying that is violating community standards, I would like for Facebook to tell me, Live Truth Radio, Brian Lang, and the audience, where we violated that community standards. 2, if we violated that community standards, to please provide their rules and pertaining to what violation standards did we violate.
Not only that, could you please just let us know what the community standards are? I know it's a community you want everybody to feel safe, especially the LGBTQ, RSTUV, Z, and Gender X. But other than that, is there particular words? I mean, could you let us at least know what the algorithm is going to screw us on? Of course you can't, because you want us all off there so you can control the elections. You want to be able to control the news during the elections, control the whole narrative, and you can't have all these memes and stuff popping up from Carpe Donkdom that's going to make everyone look like a jackass. So you have to censor and manipulate everything so that you can't be heard, Laz, so that you can't have Sean on there with proper audio, so that Chris Blau can't go live anymore. You know what? Because they want me to shut up. They want to discourage me. I am. I'm not going to lie. I'm discouraged. I'm a bit pissed off. But yeah, they do screw you up. And what they do is they try to make you feel like you're non-existent, you're nobody, and you could get a message out, and now you can't. You can't put the message out because we're the communists, because China runs the internet. That's why. That's why. Because Google will say what you think is bad. Sorry.
It's
only
funny.
Unfair for you.
Chris, you met Shawna Cox in Texas. Steve Fester met Shawna Cox in Texas.
Yeah, so did Melinda. We had a great time with Shawna.
Cox would lie?
Shawna Cox is a badass. I just ran across a photo. I just ran across a photo recently of her after she had made those signs that said "Free Alex Jones" and the Bundys say "Free Alex Jones" and stuff. And I know you've seen that one picture that I posted that, and I posted it everywhere too because that was actually something to have the Bundys and just like the Finnegans and everybody like standing up for free speech for people that aren't
And
dead.
I was happy to meet
Like
you.
in loving
I was
memory.
excited to meet your wife, Steve Fester. I mean, it was amazing to meet a lot of good people there. But you know what? At the end of the day, Shawna Cox has a lot of credibility.
Oh yeah.
She was found not guilty in the state of Oregon and the state of Nevada. Even after the assassination of the Robert LaVoy Finnegan, and even when they were targeting her with Victoria Sharp and Brian Bundy in the vehicle, they still survived, and she still came out winning. So, if what we're saying is so
breaks
bad,
down. Not to interrupt, but she breaks down the laws and means of which and the predicates of how they get around this thing and how the courts do this nasty stuff. And you know about it too, but Shawna can explain it really good, like really good. Like
yeah,
I'm
Shawna's amazing.
an idiot when it comes to a lot
I
of this
love
stuff.
that woman.
He made me understand it
awesome.
over dinner.
She's a firecracker.
Yeah. Yeah, she's awesome.
I mean, she is awesome. So, one of the things that we were there, it was just like trying to convey, what really happened and what's happening with the government. And everything that I said yesterday, if it was so wrong, and it was out of touch, and I was fabricating or falsifying any of the documents, why hasn't Facebook provided any validity with respect to where I violated the censor? And if I violated the censor, the community standards, will provide it so the American people can see for themselves. Let them decide if I did or did not. Because at the end of the day, if we're living in, and we call it home of the brave and land of the free, well then, shouldn't I have the opportunity to due process of law, due process of my peers to say if what I did was right or wrong?
No, it's home of the democratic narrative and land of however free they want you to be. They want you to feel free, but they don't want you to be free. They just want you to feel like you're free.
Hey, I got Shawna. Let me see if we can bring Shawna in.
All right, yeah, do it.
Let me do it right now. I think they won't let me do it with two people here.
No, just put Shawna on. I'll go off.
Okay.
I'll watch.
All right.
I didn't originally watch to come on. I just shared it all over, but I was out cleaning the pool and stuff.
Dude, I love you. I love your work. Your wife is amazing.
All right, brother. You're the best. All right, well, you're the best, man. Get Shawna on there and let her do her thing because she's a badass. I love her.
Hey, Drag Queen Storytime wants you to participate.
Drag Queen Storytime, dude. That one guy. Did you see that one guy on the stream the day they chopped it? He was like, "Why are you photographing children?" I mean, he was a pretty big dude. And I was like, "What?" I got pissed off. I started yelling at him back, and he was just like, he didn't know what to say. Like, these people are such pussies. He's such a vagina, dude. He was a big guy, like, yelling at me, and I'm like, the hell are you talking? And I get upset, and then he's just like, because you're photographing children, like they're in a public library, and they're going in to get read a story by your mom or whoever's in there, your dad or whatever, gender X, I don't know. It's nasty. It's uncalled for. I don't want my tax dollars paying for it because y'all are messed up.
Amen. Let's bring Shawna Cox on.
All right, yeah.
All right, brother, man. God bless you, man. God bless the family.
All right, brother. God bless you.
Yeah. So, are we gonna try to bring Shawna on? I am hoping Shawna's able to see her come in live. Shawna. I don't know if that's Chris Blau or if that's Shawna. All I do is I see a desk. So I'm trying to figure out. let's see. Let's see if we can bring on Shawna now. For some reason, Facebook would not allow me to bring Shawna Cox. I mean, I am trying to do our best to bring Shawna in. This is crazy. This is crazy. You know, if I'm lying, why would you prevent me to communicate with Shawna Cox? I just don't understand it. I'm hoping Shawna can go ahead and log back off, log back in, and send me another friend request. I'm hoping she can do that. Shawna, for those, Steve, please send Shawna a text, or Eric says, tell her to get off and come back out and show and send me a friend request again, because I'm dumbfounded. I am dumbfounded that Facebook will mess with a minority. I thought I was white. Now I guess I'm a minority. I don't know what I am anymore. With all this censorship, I don't know. Oh my God, this is crazy. So I'm just waiting right now for Shawna Cox. I mean, obviously, I'm just waiting. We're waiting. See how much, you know. I know Facebook doesn't want any. I don't know. Why would they make it so difficult for Shawna Cox to come on? Because remember, everything that we're talking about right with Shawna Cox regarding pertaining to what I said yesterday. I want Facebook to give me the latitude to show me where I lied. And Shawna Cox is going to come and basically kind of validate most of the criminals that I spoke about yesterday, if it was wrong or right. So if what I said yesterday was wrong, well, Shawna Cox was there throughout the whole duration of what happened in Oregon. So if she was there throughout the duration of Oregon and she was found now guilty, well, where did I lie?
Hey, I found
Shawna.
you.
Shawna.
That's crazy. I can hear you now.
Hey.
Hey, we're not echoing. Where we are, I see we lost Chris. Sorry.
Yeah. So to Steve, I'm with Shawna now. Call. Call me. And I have you on the line. I'll have you on FaceTime.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Oh, I can definitely hear you.
Okay, now, so tell me where we are, because I.
Okay. Calico Resource.
Our best friends. Yeah,
Stephen Grassi.
Yeah, you want me to talk about them?
Well, I'm gonna mention all these names, and if I am wrong, then please stop me and correct me.
Absolutely.
So Stephen Grassi, a so-called judge, a budget administrator, a commissioner.
Yep.
Boyd Britton, a so-called commissioner.
Yep.
Dan Joyce, a commissioner, and also a so-called judge.
I don't recall.
Dan Joyce runs Malheur County.
Yes.
Brian Wolf, a sheriff.
Yes. Malheur
County.
Malheur County.
We have Russ Young from Iron Triangle. We have Les Banks from the Oregonian and the Blue Mountain Eagle.
And his
wife. And Malheur Enterprise. A reporter.
Yep.
And a commissioner. Regarding pertaining to the safe routes.
Yeah.
And mining deals.
Right.
That's let's say the reporter.
Right.
The one that referred to you as a terrorist for militia.
Right. Armed at that.
That is married to Scott McAllister.
Yes.
And
that Shawna Cox, let's say,
is
is affiliated with Blue Mountain Eagle
through
through William King Williams.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
So
So all these are coming to facts. We also have Ron Whiting and Jeff Berkeley, senators of Oregon.
Yep.
We have
Republicans,
Brian
Bukis and Bukes,
right?
right?
Yes.
With Cliff Benz,
Yep.
a Republican, and Greg Walden, a Republican.
Right.
All
All involved in the same grouse
with
with uranium one.
And Grasty called it his baby.
His baby.
Wait a second.
We also cannot forget Stephen E. Grass's brother,
Ben
Grass, which works for the Bureau of Land Management, which is the BLM,
in Vail, Oregon.
And Stephen E. Grasty brought property from the BLM.
Pennies
Pennies on the dollar.
Pennies on the dollar.
Can you do
Can you do that?
Oh.
Can I do that?
I'm telling you, they don't own it. They can't own it. So how can anybody buy it? Right?
Well,
Can I do that?
I hope not. No. No.
Can Chris Ball do that?
No.
Can Aaron Matthew Keenan do that?
No.
Can
Steven Fester do that?
No.
Can Robert Lloyd Finnegan do that?
No.
The
Bundy family?
No.
The Hammond family?
Absolutely not.
Or any American
No.
can buy BLM and pennies on the dollar?
You gotta know.
How many Americans can patent the land?
Hey, you gotta know somebody, and they're not the somebodies, and they're not the somebodies who even own it. So they're just buying something when they don't really have title to it in the first place. They think they're buying something, they're not.
Well,
if what you're saying is correct, then why would Facebook censor what I was saying yesterday on Live Truth Radio?
Because they don't want what they want.
This is what's happening
right now at the Mount County.
Right, that's been a plot a long time. That's
which is Grassy Mountain,
Oregon.
Wouldn't you say that was a RICO against
So prior to the assassination of Robert Lloyd Finnegan, Vance Thornsberry, our chemical resource, surveyed the majority of land with Stephen E. Grassi. What happened is that Thornsberry left Calico to join Bank Solution LLC. Bank Solution LLC is affiliated to a Republican representative by the name of Cliff Benz.
Yeah.
That was part of the assassination of Robert Lloyd Finnegan.
Yep.
Andrew Banks is brother to
Cliff Banks.
Am I right?
Yep.
And
Andrew Banks is running Bank Solution LLC, which hired Van Thornsberry. Van Thornsberry is tied to Kugami, which is the Department of Oregon, Minerals, and I forget what else it was, a geology program. So if what you're saying is correct, then why is Facebook censoring whatever I was saying yesterday on Live Stream Radio?
Well, follow the money and keep connected to it.
Let me ask you another question. So chemical resource with Bank Solution LLC and sending the gold to the Chinese. And who was in bed with that transaction is Jay Brown, Ron Wyden, Jeff Berkeley, Bank Solution LLC, Cliff Benz, and Eddie Benz.
Yep. Where's their hand in the cookie jar?
establish that. Why won't Facebook give an explanation to Brian Lang and like you and myself on why they censored the live stream? If what you're saying is true, or supporting what I'm saying.
Who's running Facebook? Because they're censoring a lot of truth. They don't want any truth out there. That's really scary because it's putting pressure on the politicians and exposing them. So how are they connected with Facebook? And where is the payoff?
Indeed, and this is what I'm going to go to. It's not just a Republican or Democratic issue. It's a people's issue.
Absolutely.
Because you have Brian Cox, a Republican, sponsoring a bill that's going after people's Second Amendment. Also part of the assassination of Robert Lloyd Finnegan.
Sure.
You have Cliff Pence going after the minerals, telling the Chinese, a Republican, to send the gold to the Chinese. And was also part of Robert Lloyd Finnegan's assassination. And at that time, Brian Cox and Cliff Pence, Republicans were tied with Kate Brown. And they willfully knowingly allowed to be Robert Lloyd Finnegan assassinated.
I believe that's true.
And one of the things that I don't want... Go ahead, Shawna.
With all our evidence, it proves these things are true. That's what's sad. How can
but I also stated, I strongly believe with the evidence that I have in front of me, and that I've seen and read, that they wanted to use Glenn Palmer as an scapegoat, the sheriff from Grant County.
Because he was already in the UN-free zone. That Grant County already declared themselves a UN-free zone, and were taking care of this without federal assistance, without the Forest Service, without the BLM. They were taking care of it because of damage caused under the care of stepped up like the sheriff has the shepherds and then are your borders, and then if he needs help, it's like the shepherd who cries a wolf when he's got a whole pack of wolves coming after him. So he called all the people, men, women, and children, came to his aid, and they backed him up and said, "You're not going to do this anymore. We are now declaring ourselves a UN-free zone," and that's what they were afraid of, that they were going to come into that UN-free zone and empower them more, and they didn't want Lloyd Finnegan to show up and encourage them and teach them more about the Constitution.
Yeah, Molly Ann is not the win. It's Facebook. I promise you it's not the win. Let me ask you another question. Brian Wolf is a sheriff in Malheur County. Correct?
That's right.
Brian Wolf is also the President Association of the Sheriff Department. The Penn Solution LLC supported Cliff Pence to be hired as a sheriff. Meaning gave a large campaign contribution to Penn Solution LLC.
Sad.
Brian Wolf is in bed with Penn Solution LLC, Cliff Pence and Andy Betts for Calico Resource. Again, Calico Resource is extracting the gold to go to the Chinese under Senate Bill S1113, including with HR 4402. That's why you see Brian Wolf and pictures on Facebook with Penn Solution LLC breaking ground for Calico Resource. So if anybody in the community would you speak up regarding Calico Resource or Calico Resource contaminating the water and the soil with mercury and radioactive material, they'll hire Brian Wolf and his thugs with guns and badges to beat
to
people
beat people over the head,
or stay with
or
the
stay with the
narrative.
narrative.
Just like
Just like what they put an example on Robert LaVoy Finnegan.
And in Harney County. And the things they've been doing in Harney County. And it's all tied to Uranium One.
Correct.
Correct. So the same players are behind Calico Resource. Ron Whiting, Jeff Berkeley,
Stephen
Grassi, Boyd Brin, Cliff Benz, Andy Benz,
right?
right? Anna Atkins, Anna Brown, Sally Amanda Marshall, Stephen E. Grassi,
Or
or
Sally
Sally Amanda Marshall.
Did I misspoke?
You got Ann Aiken in there? And Jake and Leslie. Jake and Zach.
Yeah. And then,
let me not forget Dan Joyce.
Because
Dan Joyce was in the commissioner in the committee regarding Calico Resources and the minerals.
Now he's
the presiding judge to give the permits to Calico and Malheur County. Isn't that a conflict of interest?
Big time. And the other one I was thinking of was Zach and Zach. Sons of Judge Ann all part of the Sons of the Mountain.
Now, I provided
documentation
with respect to
the Basin Society.
You remember that?
Yep.
You and I were at the Malheur. You recall that?
Absolutely, and that's where it comes from.
And you recall the big sign that said Basin Society.
Basin Society.
Basin Society purchased the Malheur Wildlife Refuge in 2001. Was that correct?
Is that correct?
Yes.
Pertaining to the documents.
Absolutely.
And the sheriff had the authority under David Ward jurisdiction of the Malheur, right?
Right. But they couldn't have had it because who had title to it? Nobody had the title.
Nobody.
And that's one of the things that they cannot provide in a lawful court. That's another statement I made on Live News Radio.
They said the federal government owned it, and it was fraudulent document. There's no way they could own it because whose money did they purchase it with if they bought some? And then the other ones they just forced out. So under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17 of the Constitution, they couldn't own it anyway unless it had been purchased by consent of the state legislature.
And we also know that there are minerals at the Malheur Wildlife Refuge.
Absolutely.
So
if Karen Buckley in the Center of Biological Diversity
are so interested in the
state ground and endangered species, how come they never stopping Calico Resource from extracting the minerals, knowing that it could become radioactive and mercury in the water and the soil at the moment they extract the gold and silver?
Of course.
And that.
Where's the Center of
Biological Diversity?
Yeah, for the endangered grouse, right? And the fish.
And there was in the committee. Cliff Benz was in that committee.
Stephen E. Grassi was in that committee.
Laz Ecenarro and Boyd Brin. King Williams.
The same
criminal enterprise. And Benz. All in the same spouse. So if we are protecting the endangered species, why would they allow Calico Resources to extract the silver and gold in Malheur County?
And uranium.
And silver.
The reason why I'm presenting it this way is because of what I stated yesterday.
I'm Brian Radio. And I'm so glad that you're on. I didn't
question me or give Facebook the opportunity to say, hey, Laz, we thought you were lying. I think it's Shawna Cox. You lying.
No lies.
The other thing is, Did you see documentation regarding to Dukami, the Department of Oregon and Minerals?
Did I see
For the
it?
geology and minerals.
Did I see it? Yes.
Did you see the Hammond's land or the Hammond's property in that document?
Absolutely.
So if the Hammond's land is in that document, and they say there's no uranium, right? No minerals.
Well, depends on the report, right? Some of them say.
Why would the Gami post the Hammond's ranch?
Good question.
So now here we have what's happening. And Mount Airy County is now happening or happened in Harney County. The same criminal enterprise, the same cabal that was after the Hammonds going to do or happen in Mount Airy County.
It just moved. It was already started while we were there. They're just moving forward because we weren't able to stop them yet.
And to the American people, prior to Robert LaVoy's assassination or murder, where Shawna Cox and Victoria Shaw and Brian Bundy were shot, on January 20 of 2016, Van Thornsberry, through Censorship LLC, which is independent clip bank, got the go-ahead to extract the gold out of Mount Airy County, using Cape Brown's administration in Dugami. The BLM, which is the Bureau of Land Management, the Department of Fish and Wildlife, the United States Forestry Service, the Department of Agriculture, which is DOA, and DOE, which is Department of Energy, TRT, which is Technical Review Team, we're all involved regarding Uranium One and what's happening in Calico Resource in Harney County. They approved it. Did I misspoke about those corrupt government agencies?
No, not about the agencies. But the only thing you said was that Victoria and I got shot. We didn't get shot, just Ryan.
You didn't get shot, but you were in the vehicle when they were shooting you.
For sure. And Ryan Bundy was shot, and so was LaVoy Seneca shot and killed. And
LaVoy was murdered.
Sorry. Missed that.
Has anybody been indicted within the federal government or prosecuted pertaining to Robert LaVoy's assassination?
No, they did an investigation on themselves of Asterita and found themselves not guilty. Not because they were not guilty, but because the jury and all of his co-workers said that they were none of them could remember shooting that day. None of them. All four of them. And all of a sudden, these so-called FBI experts didn't know whether they shot or not. Yeah, really? You're an expert shot and you don't even know if you took a shot? That's pretty poor. So the jury had to let him go. It proves nothing that they're guilty. All of them. In a RICO to go to kill a boy.
Do you believe that the Republican Party, like Cliff Bench and Brian Bukis are just as complicit as Senator Ron Wyden and Jeff Berkley, Kate Brown, and Greg Bolden in Oregon?
They're all party to it. Absolutely.
So do you honestly think or believe or reject what I'm saying with respect to that both parties are complicit?
I believe they are.
Why would Brian Bukis send the letter to Kate Brown to put an end to this? A Republican representative.
Because, like we said, follow the money. You see where they all have a stake in this. Either it's power or money, one of the two. So they have to I'll scratch my back if you scratch theirs. That's how they go.
Do you believe what happened last week regarding the 11 Republicans that walked away could have been a play, a theater, because it was Chris Bench and Brian Bouquet.
The same
criminal Republicans that were behind Robert Louis King's assassination
against the
Second Amendment
and
in bed with the Chinese and sending the gold
to China.
My educated guess is absolutely.
So
if I am lying, why would Facebook censor that conversation with Brian Lang on live stream radio?
Because, honey, if you keep putting out the truth, they aren't going to let us speak anymore. They don't want the truth out, or we're touching on somebody's toes a little bit too hard.
The next question I would
like to ask you.
What would it take
for the people of Oregon to come together? Republicans and Democrats, the ones that are stuck in the middle against this cabal.
Faith and courage. They got to stand up. Sometimes they got to stand up and quit bowing down. If they keep licking the boots, they're going to be nothing but trampled on. And it's going to get worse and worse. It's bad. It's terrible now. How much worse do you want it to be, people? If you don't stand up and recognize what's going on and speak up and take the stand, you're going to be in the same boat as Leroy. Actually worse, because at least he was standing.
You know what Shawna?
Yeah.
Barbara Boyd Finnegan was just preaching about the Constitution. The framers in which they gave us, including the Declaration of Independence came first, the Constitution with the Bill of Rights. Why was it so difficult for the de facto government to accept what Robert Boyd Finnegan was preaching was not unlawful, but showing the American people their unalienable rights and God-given rights, as stated in the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights.
Again, because it is a corrupt institution that is trying to take down America. We know there's a corporation that is here to take over America. We fought that battle 200 years ago. We're back in freedoms and liberty that they want to it's always have nothing left to hold on to. Constitution. They only have jobs. And no more. They can't take anymore, but they have. They just stole it from the people.
So, is this explaining why Facebook wants to censor us and censor freedom of speech, freedom of expression?
Are they communists? It acts like they've become the communists and following the Agenda 21. They have to wake up. What side of the fence are they on? Are they Americans or not? Who are they?
Well, we all know Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, or as they say, Mother Zucker, involved with George Soros, and Media Matters.
So they're just painting their own colors. So how do we get our own Facebook without?
That would be amazing. I would love for you to start that.
You got to get something a little more technically advanced. We got some really good ones out there.
You and Chris Ann Hall.
There you go. We got some really good ones out there. Let's see if we can get them together. You're doing amazing.
I think that us continuing to fight and continuing to educate the American people with the facts.
And expose the truth. That's right.
And one of the things that I wanted to bring up, because I'm going to bring it up here,
and I have my laptop, and I want to show the American people in here what we spoke about yesterday is not a lie, and let the document speak for itself. Because at the end of the day, this is not about me or anybody. This is about the truth. So one of the things like I always told everybody, I walk with a thumb drive. I have everything backed up in iCloud. And I have everybody's name in every position. Republican and Democrats that are involved in corporations. And for a long time, since you actually had multiple people trying to communicate with me when I came out in Portland, Oregon. And you had people to hunt me down just to figure out who the hell I was.
But I want to know who knows the truth and is brave enough to stand up and speak it.
So we're gonna go to Chemical Resource, and I have it here. I'm gonna blow it up in my laptop. So I'm gonna turn this around. So y'all can see. And one of the things I do as a researcher, I'm gonna show y'all. This is all through iCloud, backed through PDF, and thumb drives. So ClipBank, WikiLeaks, SageBrowse, Calico Resource, Robin LeBoy, Mercury, Dan Joyce from Oregon, Barrett Golding.
Turn it around. We can't see it. We only got a corner of it. You got to turn it around.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Right there. Is that better?
No, I can see your shoulder.
Okay, so this is ClipBank.
Turn your camera around.
This is SageBrowse. Can you see that?
No, I can see your shoulder. Turn your camera around.
Okay, I'm going to turn it around. Now can you see that?
Now you got it.
Okay, ClipBank, and Solution LLC. Right here. I'm going to bring out this article. Mahir County is rich with minerals, including precious metals such as gold and silver. When it comes to the potential for mining, the information will be received this week in a report by the Department of Geology and Minerals in the Censorship County. The metallic and industrial mineral resource potential of southern and eastern Oregon. Report to the 2006 under the sponsorship of Representative ClipBank, Republican from Ontario. And here we go. Getting prominent mentions in the report is a planned gold mining operations in Grassy Mountain, area of Vail, Calico Region, about the fifth mining company to explore the area and began the process to obtain a permit to launch operations in 2012, I apologize. Calico was purchased by Paramount Gold Nevada Corporation earlier this year, and the company is continuing to permit process. Lugami established that the potential of exploration drilling and samples done over the years by the successful owner at Grassy Mountain at $30 million.
Wow.
And here it comes. This is all Ben Solution, and I'm going to show you Ben Solution LLC.
Turn your camera a little bit more. We lost you. There. Okay.
So here, this is comprehensive economic development, 2014 to 2019. And right here, mining, logging, and construction. As we go here, ClipBank, Representative ClipBank. And ClipBank can't deny that. Land and building, these are all there to show you. So everybody can go to the comprehensive economic development strategy from 2014 to 2019. Look at the year. ClipBank, land initiative. ClipBank. Now, why is it so important? Because ClipBank is embedded with King Williams, right here, King Williams,
I apologize for those out
King
there.
Williams is
King
right
Williams
here.
is right here.
Les
Les
Zates is right
Zates
here.
is right here.
And Dan
And
Joyce
Dan
is somewhere
Joyce
here.
is somewhere
There you
here.
go,
There you go, Dan Joyce, the judge.
At the
At the time,
time,
he was a commissioner
in
in
favor for
Calico
Calico Resources.
Resources.
And now he's
And
a
now he's
judge
a
to
judge
give
to
permits.
give permits.
Would you
Would
consider
you
that a
consider that a
conflict of
conflict
interest,
of
Shawna?
interest, Shawna?
Absolutely. That's
Now,
okay.
we're going to
We're going
continue
to continue
going.
going.
So this is
So this
Cliff
is
Benz right here, the
right here, the
Oregon
Oregon
Republican
Republican,
Cliff
Cliff
Benz,
Benz,
that was behind
that was behind the assassination of Robert Lloyd Finnegan.
His brother,
His brother, Andy Benz,
This is Cliff
this
Benz
is Cliff Benz right here. Look,
Before we go to
before we go to
Bandy
Bandy Benz,
Cliff Benz
Cliff
got
Benz
money
got money
from
from Active Ranch
tied
tied to Ben Solution LLC.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Linda Zates, right here. Linda Zates. Linda Zates
Linda
is married
Zates
to
is
Jim
married to Jim
Zates.
Zates.
Jim
Jim
Zates
Zates
is
is
part
part
of
of
Ben
Ben
Solution
Solution
LLC.
LLC.
Through Ben
Through Ben
Solution
Solution
LLC,
they donated to Cliff Benz.
And here's
And here's Linda Benz right here.
You also,
You
for
also
those
for those
Democrats,
you might
want
want to look at this.
Cliff
Cliff Benz also received
money
money from
Pfizer, forced vaccinations.
vaccinations.
He also received money from Monsanto. So for those out there that think that I'm lying, go to Cliff Benz campaign
contributions that will show you where Monsanto is.
I
I apologize because I'm going up and down, but
you
you
cannot
blame me for having all this information because it's a lot of information.
It's awesome
And I apologize.
Turn your computer. You still got to turn more. We keep losing you.
More?
Oh yes, a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, back out just a touch. Oh, there you go. Back out just a little bit. There.
Here is
As Pharmaceutical Research Manufacturers Association in bed with Merck.
forced vaccinations.
Forced vaccinations.
So these are the campaign contributions which I want to bring in together. So you got Linda Zates and this branch
associated with Ben Solution LLC.
I already showed you how
he
has a conflict
of interest.
Let me continue going now. All the campaign. Here it is. Linda Zates. She's part of the
Hawaii Committee.
The Hawaii
County Land Monument.
Yet
Using
using
Ben Solution LLC as a fund
for Calico Resources. This is right here, Linda Zates. I don't want nobody to say for it right here, Linda Zates. That is Linda Zates. We're the one of her daughters right here. So now you guys are seeing the conspiracy. Now we're going to go to the same house. Because in order for you to steal the land from the Native American and the ranchers, you got to use the same routes. Stephen E. Grassi right here is his name on this document. This is all James Grouse, and it all pertains to using the same grouse to steal land from the people of Oregon, ranchers and Native Americans. We're going to go to Kate Brown. Here's a document from Kate Brown regarding the same grouse, dated September 17, 2015. And guess who was in that committee? Grouse Committee. I'm going to bring it over here. And now we see, let me see, run her up.
Turn it more.
More?
Yeah, you keep going the other way. Keep coming this way. There you go.
Stephen E. Grassi. Right here.
Stephen E. Grassi. Right here. Name's on it.
Stacey
Davis.
From Roaring Ranch. Which falsified with Dan Joyce and Stephen E. Grassi in regards to exchange land. Which was fraudulent. And which Stacey Davis will not. What are you saying? I'm trying to find the right words. Deny the fraud that happened on the Land Exchange Act. I guess that's the best word to use it.
That's a great word.
Calico
Calico
Resource.
Here you go, Calico.
He's going to bring
We're going to bring pictures of you.
Guess who's in there?
Guess who's in it?
Stephen A.
Stephen A. Grassley, Commissioner
of Department of Fish and Wildlife,
DLC, RAC,
core team,
policy team, county planning group.
But hold on,
wasn't he a judge?
Shawna?
Well, supposedly some kind of a probation judge or whatever you want to call himself.
Didn't he testify against you in the political patriots?
Absolutely.
Wasn't he part of Robert LaVoy's assassination?
His wife was the head of the worked for the BLM. Yeah.
Including his brother, Ben Grassley.
Yeah, right.
Here you go. Andy Benz. Ben Solution LLC. Ben Andy, and he's a CCA. And part of it, Sage Grouse, or Sage Con Partners. Who else is in here? Dan Joyce, Commissioner and County Planning Work Group. And yet now he gave a go-ahead for Calico to extract minerals as a judge.
Yeah.
Nowhere is there documentation that he took his oath of office to the Constitution. And nowhere is it documented that he graduated from a accredited law school to practice law. That is Dan Joyce from Mount Airy County.
Oh, they are the what is it? When a probate judge. That's all they are. They're not really.
A probate judge. How is he participating in giving Calico permits to extract the minerals?
Exactly. How does he have any authority to do anything?
Is this fraud?
Absolutely. To sign that you own it.
So, as I continue here, another documentation, and I'm going to show you a summary of the United States Fish and Wildlife Service 2010 warrant to pre-coded determination. And in here, guess whose name is in here? That is Vince. As the legislator. Stacey Davis, policy team. You see those things in all the committees that were behind Robert LaVoy's assassination. So if I'm lying, why are these names in these documents? And look at this, the livestock management and domestic grazing conspiracy trade, the sage grouse habitat. What do you think is going to happen when they extract the minerals?
Just a little poisoning, you know.
And is that hypocrisy at the finest, Shawna?
Absolutely.
And if those who don't really call it the Parliament Action EAB1, which urban development, renewable energy, electricity, natural gas transmission, mining, road and other infrastructures. And who's involved? The BLM, the county, the DLC, Dugami, the Department of Fish and Wildlife, ODOE, which is the Oregon Department of Energy, ODOT, which is the Oregon Department of Transportation, the OPR, and the OWRD. All complicit. Regards to extracting the minerals.
But they're all tied together, you know that. They're all
No way, son. That's a conspiracy.
Absolutely, it's called RICO.
So, here we are in all these committees. As I'm providing screenshots, all downloading a PDF file, so it can be removed, and I can go, and here you go, Paramount, Calico, received the plan for the project to submit an amendment notice of intent, essentially restarting the project. Paramount also has control, interest, and 445 mining claims, and lease the proposed Grassy Mountain mine. These cover approximately 9,300 acres of land in Oregon, and include areas where the company is actively exploring traditional possible mining sites. And you know why they have included the Oregon chemical mining rule? Chemical. Is because they know what they're going to do to the water. Contaminated with mercury and radioactive material for extracting the gold. And DEQ, which is the Department of Quality right here, is also in this committee. And it's the same DEQ that allowed Agent Orange to be buried 2 feet under the ground in Christmas Valley, Oregon. So if DEQ is so interested in protecting people's rights, ranchers' rights, Native American rights, and the water and the soil, why do I allow Calico Resource to extract those minerals? Here you go. The application will include all baseline data and substantial additional information relating to the proposed mining, including specific mining plans, proposing plans, reclaiming plans, and alternative analysis, and any additional information required for all state agency permitted for Grassy Mountain Mine, Calico Resource must include approved land use competitive statement from Malheur County for the private property and information establishing compliance with the applicable statewide planning goals for the federal management property. Well, didn't you say Article 2, Section 8, 17?
Article 1.
The federal government can not own any lands?
Yeah, Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17.
Yeah. So then check this out. After a public hearing, Ducami and the TRT technical review team determined the considered applicable is complete. This explains why when Jennifer Applegate went to the Malheur County Court meeting regarding Calico Resource and Dan Joyce, she was live and caught the attorney of Calico Resource stating three things. They're going to go underneath the ground to extract the minerals. 2, the chemicals or the hazardous chemicals are going to be stored underneath the ground in Malheur County. And no repercussions. And they want to call this not in the proceeding, but off the proceeding with no license, where Jennifer Applegate could not catch them or the criminal intent. What's going to happen in Malheur County? And the contamination of the land and of the water and the fish.
And then what's it going to be used for? For power.
The gold is going to the Chinese.
Yeah, to come against the American people.
All these people that I mentioned yesterday, and I'm mentioning now, were behind Buffalo citizens assassination.
Yep. Look, folks, if you don't believe Laz, he has. I'm a witness. There is evidence. There's many people who've been working on this, and it is absolutely true. You have to do your own research if you don't believe it, but he's got a good basis. You need to look at it. You need to put the pieces of the puzzle together because it's true.
This explains why Solution LLC between Cliff and Events had a fund Brian Wolf's campaign to be elected as the sheriff. And which explains why Brian Wolf is the president of the Sheriff Association in Oregon. Because anybody goes against the status quo of Ben Solution LLC will be clubbed or thugged or mugged by people with badges and guns.
Well, we got to bring the sheriffs into line, and we have to make sure that they aren't being railroaded because they're trying to take away the power of the sheriff, who has the most power closest to the people. We have to get the other people to not pull the rug out from under them like they did in Nevada, where they took Sheriff Gillespie and then hired him as the head of Metro Police. That's a conflict of interest. And now they become loyal to the corporation instead of to the people. So, folks, don't let those laws get passed that they're trying to do right now to take away the power of the sheriff who really has the power. And let's make those sheriffs be accountable and stand up for the people like they were supposed to in the first place. That's what they're elected
to. Because Brian Wolf has been and brought and paid for
by Ben
by Ben Solution LLC and Calico Resource.
So vote him out and get somebody in that office who will stand for the Constitution. He's already broken his oath of office. He's under color of law. All of these guys are under color of law. We need to remove them and put good men in that will do their job.
Amen to that. And I'm going to see if I can find Brian Wolf's statement regarding Steve Allen in Calico.
And I'm
hoping if I can find it, I can show the American people
what
Brian Wolf stated.
And I don't want
you guys to take my word for it. I want you to provide where to go get the information. Oh, man. So, we are going to go here.
And I apologize.
There's a lot of information I got to go through. Oh, matter of fact, before I go to Brian Wolf, here. Can you see this, Shawna? Let me see if you can see this, Shawna.
Turn it more.
You see that right there?
No, I only got a third of your screen. Turn it more.
Right there?
Okay, that's better.
That's better?
A little better.
Tell me when to stop.
Okay, there, right there, stop.
Okay, right here.
Ben Thornsberry.
If everybody
can go to Ben Solution LLC,
you'll see
Ben Thornsberry's face
and his name. This is
to Oregon, the Department of Geology and Minerals, and then to Dugami.
And
Ben Thornsberry, Calico Resource.
And
yet now he's working with Ben Solution LLC, which is Cliff Benson Anderson.
And in this
report, let me bring this to you.
You keep losing it. Turn back. You keep losing it. More. There. Right there.
I'm going to see if I can bring it back. On January 14, 2016, technical review determined the collection of baseline data under the approved methodology is completed, subject to any additional data verified required under Oregon Revised Statute 517-969, and the baseline data may be used by Calico, which is Calico Resource, to support the consolidation application provided in Oregon Revised Statute 517.971 and the environmental evaluation provided under the Oregon Revised Statute 517.979. All this is right here, Calico.
This explains why they have a technical review team. Rich
Richard, right here, Calico, and Christine Whittaker from HTR. And this right here is validated January 20, 2016. The Department of Geology and Mineral Industries, Calico Resource. And that's in Vail, Oregon. Then we continue on. Let's see.
I'm just about out of battery.
You're running out of battery?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to apologize for everybody for the interruptions, for the inconvenience, and for Shawna Cox. I want to say thank you for coming on.
I love you. Stay in there. Hang in there. You're doing super.
I'm just trying to figure out if Facebook is willing to restore that live stream.
Oh, they should, I hope. People should complain. If everybody would send them a message and complain.
Amen. Thank you, Shawna.
Thank you. You guys have a blessed day. God bless you.
Likewise. And I apologize for the inconvenience.
No, it's all good.
If you were found now guilty, well, where did I lie?
for a lot of the inconvenience out there. I just wanted to bring this out, and I had to do this live stream, and I know there's been trouble, difficulties, and it's out of my control. A lot of my control because of Facebook. If Facebook believes in transparency, bring back the live stream. Let the American people decide what is true. Who is friend, who is foe, what is right, what is wrong. Because at the end of the day, this is not about a Republican issue or a Democratic issue. This is about what is right. Let the American people decide for themselves what the facts are. If what I'm saying is wrong, then censor me. I have no problem you guys censoring me. But bring me out. Bring the information. Bring the evidence. Show the American people where I lied. Show the American people where I manipulated the facts. Let the American people make that decision. Because you guys believe in freedom of speech. You guys believe in freedom of religion. You guys believe in freedom of expression. Show me. I'm going to bring Stephen Fester on.
What's up, Laz?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Huh?
How you doing?
Doing good, Laz.
I want to see something. I want to try something. You know how it was censored? I want to put this, and I want to see if Facebook is willing to do the same thing that you with Shawna Cox.
You know, I'm wondering.
Watch this.
Are we echoing, folks?
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Hey, I want to say, thank you.
Here, let me put on my earphones. Give me a second. Mine are tangled.
Nah, it's okay. Take your time, brother. You know, this live stream,
Yeah,
I was hoping to be as clear, as concise as possible. And for some reason, Facebook is preventing that from happening.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared for this, so hold on. There we go. Got to find the port. Yeah, got my tablet. I'm doing this on. Doggone it. There we go. Hold on. Now let me put the earphones on.
Can you hear a lot of noise on my background?
I don't hear anything on your background. It sounds pretty good, loud and clear.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Just the folks out there watching, anybody still left watching here? Because I'll tell you what, it was hard to watch. I couldn't watch you and Shawna because there was so much echoing going on. It was terrible. And I'm wondering if it's your phone. Okay, now you're echoing again. Is it when we put in the earphones, or is it just simply when Laz gets on there? Because I'm telling you, they're majorly screwing with Laz. Laz is being censored.
The last time I was with Eric, Matthew Keenan, doing a live stream, we were successively censored in a lot of ways regarding the distortion of the audio. And it's difficult, and I understand the people out there, you lose your patience. You can't hold that. But at the end of the day, if they're willing to do that, then what do they have to hide?
Well, Laz, this is my suggestion to you, is, like I said, I would get multiple accounts because they have obviously got you tagged and targeted. I would also see if it's your device that's causing this, because I don't know, me and Eric do live feeds, and it does it somewhat, not as bad as when you get on there. And it seems like when you live feed with somebody else, now when you're one-on-one, you're fine. But when you try to get a guest on, that's when it starts. And
well, you know what's funny is, and if Eric is on, I hope Eric can share that live stream on this live stream when I was on his show. And you see when I went on to Eric's show or Eric's live stream, how it was censored. And we heard all types of echoes. And if he's able or has the capability of putting it there, I'm hoping he can. So let the people decide of why Facebook is censoring me so bad.
Well, like I said, I would see if it's your device. Maybe try a different device just to see, because somebody just wrote your device may be hacked. But it's just interesting because, I don't know. I've done live feeds with other people. I've not had this trouble. And it's mainly with you. And like I said, it may be your device, or you may be being zucked. My theory is you're being zucked. That's why I suspect. Also the thing about it is, I was talking to Eric about doing the four-way where four of us can go. That may override all this. That's what we're working on right now. So basically, like you, me, Shawna, and Eric can get on and talk. You, me, Chris Blau, anybody else that wants to come on. Because I think that always makes a discussion interesting. When two people are on there, that's pretty fun. But when you have four people, especially if they got good sense of humors, it can be a hoot.
Amen to that.
Because, so it's always the more the merrier when it comes to a live feed. So we're working on that.
Correct.
We're working on that, and we're going to try to get it. So, because we're wanting to, get really started up in Bigfoot Patriot Network. We want to make this a forum where we can really share with people, and we start getting the word out. Because the censorship is just going to keep coming. We know that we got, we got Senator Cruz right now questioning Google about what's going on, and basically laying it out that they're lying. They're trying to curve election. We talk about interference in election. How about interference from companies in our elections? Okay, there shouldn't be anybody interfering. Okay, the American people should get real news, not corporate-owned fake news is all we got. But then like you and other people are trying to, we're trying to sort through the BS, and we're trying to get around it, and we're all being censored and taken off, or they'll just cut our live feeds, or like in Chris Blau's case, we had Citizens Media, they totally took his page down,
Yeah.
And
well, you know what? This is to Facebook and Mother Zucker. If what we're saying is lie, and we're manipulating the facts, well, then show us where we're doing it. But most of all, show us within your policies that we are causing disruption on Facebook community.
yeah. Well, like I said, we got no problem with anybody on the left doing anything they want to do. They can throw rocks and throw what happened Saturday and in Portland, Oregon, where they attacked that reporter. That's okay. That's okay. That's and they can come out anything anti-Christian, anything that is quite frankly. But if you dare say something about Islam or the gay people, or man, you have stepped into total sacred territory because you're violating community standards. They stand up for everything that's wrong and destroy everything that's right.
But I'm going to give Facebook the benefit of the doubt. But I want them to show me what I did wrong. Because I believe I got to give them the benefit of the doubt. I got to give them the benefit of the doubt. To show the American people what I said wrong, or where I lied, or where I manipulated, or where I fabricated on Brian Lang's Live Truth Radio show.
Right.
No different than what Chris Blau did, the live stream regarding the pedophilia at the library.
Yeah, he got in a lot of trouble over that, and all he was doing was telling the truth. When is enough enough? They're standing up for people that are child molesters. Okay, come on, Facebook. Is that really what you want to stand for? Do you want to stand for that, Mr. Zuckerberg? Do you want to stand for people that are quite frankly trying to recruit children into sexual deviant behavior. Is that what you're all about, buddy? Come on, man. You know, is that what you're all about?
So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And to the audience out there, go to Brian Live Truth Radio, go look at the live stream and see why Facebook is preventing that from coming out. Educating the American people, the ranchers, the Native Americans, of what's really happening in Mount Here County.
Yeah.
And how both Republicans and Democrats are in bed with each other to steal the silver and gold for the Chinese. At the same time, contaminating the land, the water, and all the other natural resources in Mount Here County.
Yeah, we're going to worry about global warming, but we're going to sit there and we're going to contaminate the water. I mean, I'll tell you what, I'm seeing the same thing in Florida here, man. We're seeing Lake Okeechobee is the most polluted lake. I mean, our biggest bodies of water right now are run by Big Ag right now. You got Lake Apopka, that's over in Orlando. Big agriculture, sugarcane over there, okay? It is basically the most polluted, one of the most polluted lakes in Florida. It's the fourth largest body of water in the state. Okay, you got Lake Okeechobee. It used to discharge through the Everglades. Well, it's so contaminated they can't do that. So now they dump it in the intercoastal waterway, or they'll run it out west, which takes it all the way around Florida, and it's killing everything. It causes red tide. It does immediate fish kills. But isn't it amazing how if you got enough money, you can get by with environmental crap, and then if you don't, well, you're the small guy or the city or municipality, you get stomped on. Because I mean, our city right now, we got like $40 million in fines because we weren't up to EPA standards.
Wait a minute, the EPA with Dugami, I know that they contaminated Mount Here County through the Calico Resource and Vent Solution LLC. The same EPA, DEQ are involved in burying Agent Orange in Christmas Valley, Oregon. And that's contaminating the aqua and using that water to irrigate the crops and feed wildlife.
Well,
this is insane.
It's again, are these government agencies, are they really for the environment, or are they for lining their own back pockets and then tying the hands of the little man? That seems to be what it's all about. I'm all for keeping the environment good. I mean, you're not going to say that. I mean, you know, there's a price to everything when it comes to dealing with the environment. But then on the other hand, if you got enough money, it seems like you're able to get around that. Or if you get the right political connections.
Like Cliff Benz, Andy Benz, Calico Resource, Vent Solution LLC.
Yep.
So, hypocrisy at its finest.
And then all you're left with as the average citizen is a corrupt legal system that is run by the Bar Association, which is all part of the plan.
By the way, Cliff Benz is a bar member. Graduate from Lewis and Clark Law School. Just like Ron Wyden, Jeff Murphy, Greg Golden, Sally Anna Marshall, Anna Akins, Anna J. Brown. What's the other name? Greg Walden. All Lewis and Clark Law School.
So while you're all sick and you don't feel like fighting, you know, you get to fight with the rigged system, which is our judicial system anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all and that's something. It's all a sham. It just is.
Brother, let me let you go, but anyways, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for you, for Eric, for Shawna Cox, and everybody here.
Yeah, just like I said, I would try a different device, see if maybe that's what's causing the trouble.
Well, I had different devices with Eric, so I'm just saying.
Well,
I will hopefully let Eric put
if I was you, I'd start hopping accounts in. That's what I'd do. If you got to stay ahead of them, that's the only thing you can do.
Brother.
That's what I have to do. I mean, I have to live under aliases because because I'm always politically incorrect.
All right, brother. Well, let me let you go, man. I want to say thank you so much.
Yep. Take it easy, Laz. Have a good night.
God bless. God bless Shawna Cox, the Patriot community, our military, our 45th president, and our children. God bless.
Trump 2020.
Amen. Thank you.
All right, man. Take it easy, buddy.